All right, what's going on, guys? It's Luke here. This is how I one trade passed again another FundedNext rapid daily account. Here are the executions on this trade. I'm going to run through for you guys really quick. This was a 25k, so I only needed 1500 to pass because they're so cheap, they're literally $80. So I already passed them in CPI as well. So I'm going to work towards max allo with these. I already have a ton of FundedNext accounts, but I have a ton of evals as well for them. I still haven't even touched. But yeah, got this done as well. Going to be trading this. You have to wait till 6 p.m. to get it. So tomorrow I'll be getting the account. I don't know when I'll trade it, probably later in the week or something like that. But anyway, I'm gonna run through this recap for you guys really quick. This is actually a funny story. All right, so coming into the session, I was leaning a bit more bullish. So normally I trade Asia at 8 p.m. and this was obviously earlier. I just happened to be at my desk early. I didn't have anything going on. So I was just looking and I seen this and I figured, I'm gonna try this out. Why not? This eval is only $80, but this was more discretionary. But I actually like this setup, so that's still why I make these trade recaps even for eval, because I find that these discretionary setups are cool to explain too. So what I noticed was that we had low resistance, higher time frame. We had all these stacked up highs right here. Starting off on the daily, first of all, daily candle closed bullish yesterday. We had a retrace where, I'm just thinking that we're going to continue higher on the higher time frame. It just looks like that. It looks like we're going to, take out these daily highs. That's what's just looking like visually to me. 4 hours still bullish. We're respecting bullish order flow. There's really nothing telling me that we want to just flip bearish right now. On the 1 hour, we came down, we swept out these lows. So what I'm seeing at this point is low resistance, higher time frame liquidity. I want to see get run. We're kind of in a discount right now, so this is the perfect time in order to potentially look for longs. And if we look at ES, this is where I really build my narrative. So ES, same thing, it's respecting bullish. We look on the 30-minute, ES is respecting a 30-minute bullish gap. It swept out higher time frame sell side. It has low resistance liquidity above. You can see it has stacked up liquidity here, but the main thing that I liked here was that ES had equal highs. So if I put this equal highs and lows indicator on, it had equal highs right here that I wanted to see get hit. All right, so let me put this on, and this is what price was looking like. Basically, I seen that ES was delivering out of a higher time frame bullish gap, which was this 30-minute. It had stacked up low resistance liquidity and it had equal highs above. So I'm thinking, okay, I'm leaning more bullish. We swept out sell side. We should run this low resistance right here. ES has equal highs. Like, I'm very confident that we are going to go higher if we get confirmation for this. And again, I'm willing to take a more discretionary setup at this point because I know it's just eval, but still like a pretty good trade. So what happens here is we get this move down. As you can see, this whole leg down, I'm just looking at as generated buy side. I'm looking at this as, okay, we're going to end up running all of this. This is literally just generated buy side liquidity. We should be able to run this and, take out all of this higher time frame, low resistance as well. And that's obviously what ends up happening. So at this point, I'm thinking, okay, bullish bias. I just need to see confirmation. That's literally it. So what I see at this point is that ES is respecting, or no, NQ is respecting this 3-minute bullish gap right here. So again, I stacked this gap and then this small gap right here. So I see ES and NQ are both respecting bullish. We could see NQ is respecting this 3-minute right here. We look at ES. ES is also respecting this 3-minute and it's respecting the midpoint, which I like because it's telling me that it likely wants to hold this gap, because once the midpoint of a gap is respected, you know what I mean? It's likely going to hold. And what do I see on ES? Again, equal highs right here and low resistance liquidity. It actually was triple equal highs. I didn't even realize that. So 1 high, 2 highs, 3 highs right there. So this is literally perfect. It's telling me that ES wants to respect this gap, run through this low resistance buy side, take out those equal highs. And in theory, if ES is going to go higher, what should NQ do? It should go higher because they're correlated, right? So again, I see NQ in this 3-minute right here. I see that this bearish gap, if I was bearish, I would have wanted to see this 3-minute gap inverse. What does price do? It gets close to inversing and then immediately breaks back to the upside. This is telling me that likely this gap is going to hold bullish and we're going to continue higher. That's just from experience. So once I see this bearish PD array get failed, I'm looking for the longs because it's the opposite. So all I get here is this 1-minute inversion. Once I see this candle closure, I see the volume kick in. I see that we're getting displacement. At the same time, we see ES give a strong candle closure off the midpoint. I like this. So I'm thinking price is going to run higher at this point. That's literally it. So I take my entry off this 1 minute break even. I go break even all the way up here at this 5 minute high just to give it a little bit of breathing room. I don't want to go break even like right here. That's way too close. I want to see this low resistance get run. And at this point here, if we continue to flush higher, then we should be bullish. You know what I mean? If we're going to reject here, then, you know, the trade idea just might be invalid at that point. But if you look at ES at this time, I believe ES had taken out, no, ES took out like some highs here. Like it should just flush higher at this point. We have equal highs. There's no reason for us to slow down. So I'd rather move stops to break even at this point and just see what happens. So basically just let it run right there. We end up slowly moving to the upside, and then out of nowhere this candle just explodes. I have no idea what this was, to be honest. I still haven't looked. And yeah, we're obviously continuing higher. What did we do after? We tapped into a 30-minute gap. You could have gotten a nice continuation as well to previous day high. I think there was, well, I guess you could have taken this 5 minute, but then you would have gotten late. I think this 1 minute was really good here. I was just looking at this right here. You could have taken this 1 minute continuation or this 1 minute inverse right here. You could have taken the 1-to-1, or you could have just held to previous day high. I think that was a great trade as well. So anyway, that's it from you guys. Again, building my narrative from the top down. Again, we start on the higher time frame here. We have low resistance liquidity. We're in a discount, so I want to see price could potentially flip higher. Again, ES at this point is respecting a 30-minute bullish and has equal highs above with low resistance liquidity. Therefore, I want to see them both continue higher. Again, we get ES and NQ both respecting a 3-minute. So I want to see this hold after it fails to inverse down. I want to see price break back up, and that's what ends up happening. 1 minute inverse with nice displacement on NQ and ES, break even, and then full TP up here. And this, like literally the trend just continues. So if you did get involved here, I think this is a solid trade as well. So that's it for me, guys. Let me know if you guys have been trading Asia, what you're thinking of this. I've just been loving Asia recently. Got to start trading my fundeds more in it. But yeah, loving Asia more than New York AM recently. So that's it for me, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I hope you guys learned something from this, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.